Hey, we're back. Let's Paint TV Monday. A little late. Sorry for the late thing. I had to. I registered my van. I got a new van. Okay, I'll be right back and get some coffee. I'll be right back here on more with Let's Paint TV. All right, that was quick. I had the coffee already ready, so there you go. One problem down. Another problem will ensue. Will show up, I suppose, but hopefully not. Hopefully we're good for a while with this. Hopefully this car. I wish my new van. Whoops. I wish my new van the very best. I hope that it will never strand me. And when it does break down, it gives me fair warning that I will be breaking down, so that I don't have to be stranded, and never any major problems, like I guess the engine. That would be pretty much fucked up. As I laugh. Okay, but I would be crying ultimately. That's it. A little late. I know. Went to the AAA to register. That's one of the benefits of being a AAA member, is you can register your car in an nicely air conditioning, nice chairs, lots of brochures to look at, TV, and free water. Validated parking. Okay. So I did that, and I'm all good to go. The van I got, Dodge Caravan, with 84,000 miles. Year 2000. So it's a little old, but the lowdown I was getting from my brother, who is you may know him from Kilduff Shifter. He's an expert mechanic, inventor. He said the lower the miles, the better. Doesn't really matter how old the car is. So I guess the test for you today is, should I buy a 2005 car with 150,000 miles, or should I get a 2000 year car with 100,000? What would be your better choice? Going from what my brother's saying, I go with the low miles, even though the newer is maybe better psychologically. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, so far it's I haven't really found any bumps. I'm a little concerned, possibly it might overheat here. We'll see. It runs really good though, so I think it's if it were to overheat, well, you just have to get a new radiator or whatever. I mean, that happens. All right, so that's where we're at today. A little late, basically, but we're here. Well, we won't be here all day or nothing. I don't even know if anyone. Yeah, one person's watching. Fantastic. I need to respond to some people here. Check my emails also. Uh, 818-528-4516. Let's see, commands. Oh no, let me go to Let's Paint TV. Let's Paint TV. .com. I thought I updated my. All right, let's shop. Oh shoot. Whoops. Uh, anyone there? I need to do some. I said I was going to be here, and I am. I need to follow up on something. I'm in the other room. All right, I'm back. Exciting show today. um, all right, Let's Paint TV on the air. Whew. Anyway, so I am happy, I guess. Am I happy? I somewhat am. I'm working on the happy. Not always happy. But why is that? But I am roughly somewhat happy. And that is maybe the best thing that you can hope for, is to be somewhat slightly satisfied or slightly optimistic. I am optimistic. I always stay optimistic, I guess, even though I might have some doom and gloom in my... Are we stuck? Or no, we're still here. Okay. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. I'm glad that the transaction, it's kind of weird. I took a chance with this van and I might regret it. No. But at least, as I go on and on about this, at least the van checked out in terms of it was the actual owner, and I was able to get it registered, and so it's in my name already. I got the insurance, so I like that. I mean, I hate the idea that you get screwed over. I hate getting screwed over. So it looks like I didn't get screwed over on that department, but I don't know in terms of the history of the car. Like, don't know enough about that. Like, was no accidents reported, so I guess that's good. And on the Carfax, I did the Carfax. Let's Paint TV is the show, and because it is Let's Paint TV, I'm going to do a little painting. Maybe a happy painting, because I'm feeling slightly happy here. And I've been I took back. I'm kind of been attacking these paintings that look like they needed some more love, and I'm feeling a little more jazzy about that idea that they can get. You know what? I can't be painting right now. These are my best jeans, the only jeans I have. All right, another reason to not paint. Let me get out of my painting. My best jeans, my only best jeans. I'll be right back. You're watching Let's Paint TV, the one and only. I guess. I guess so. It really is. Really is the one and only. 818-528-4516, taking your calls. I don't think we've gotten a call in about 10 years. And that's understandable because we are slightly ajarred in our own. Okay, boom. Let me get out of my pants. These pants. I'll put on some other. Okay, we're back. Let's Paint TV. Hope you're enjoying this exciting show. Pretty exciting. Okay, I'm excited by a new move, painting move. Okay, I changed my pants, so that's good in a sense. And let's get to painting. Let's do some painting here. 818-528-4516 is the number. Oh, that is weird. How does that automatically resort I didn't change that. Apparently I did. It doesn't matter. I'll just leave it here. Just for all intents and purposes, we're going to do a little painting here. Just to say that we were here and to field your calls. 818-528-4516. Lots of people watching the show today. Actually not. Nobody's watching the show. 818-528-4516. 818-528-4516. We are in the midst of a crazy town. Crazy like a fox. Okay, so let's get some paint down back to where we were about 10 minutes ago. All right, and we'll just, I don't know, I'm just gonna fiddle, and I don't know if that's gonna be the right thing to do always, to just sort of arbitrarily fiddle, but having said that, I gotta say, sometimes I guess I like or love the idea of painting where it's sort of, it's the language of painting. What is that fan not? That fan ain't doing no good. I like the idea that the painting is a language. You know, that we don't know what it's really all about. We don't have. I'm gonna say I like that aspect of the unknown, or the uncertainty of it all. Whereas I think we get confused. One gets confused thinking that one should have it all figured out. I'm not a proponent of that, and yet you can have a very successful life by having that kind of route, but it's not for everyone. So I recommend trying various routes. And my route that I've found that makes me happy is to let the ulterior motives, the unknown, those aspects, that is what I tend to gravitate to, and I feel I keep coming back to. So whatever you keep coming back to, that really is going to be your best scenario. What makes you tick? I don't always know what makes me tick, but I do know some things in that department, I guess, or not. Actually, oh, what's going on? Oh shit, that happens. Okay, I should have opened that. I didn't. So we got some. Get some blue down. And what else? We need some red. Maybe some red. Where's our red? Red and then blue. Where's our red? Red's here. And away we go, I guess, with some painting. I guess it is. I think I have a tendency to probably put every damn color in the rainbow in my paintings. I don't know if that's something, I'm aware of that, at least in this painting. So maybe I could mix it up. I don't know. You just never know what maybe one should try to do. if you know what I mean. And as such, okay, so it's a paint thinner. Okay. Okay, and then we'll get about maybe 2 minutes, 2 minutes of painting here, and then I'm gonna sign off because I got to eat lunch. Excuses, Mr. Let's Paint. I know, I'm full of them, as we all are, as one should. One should have those excuses in your repertoire, reprehensible. In your repertoire. Okay, I'm gonna not so much use a big brush, but I'm gonna use a little brush with some white, and I just kind of feel, feel like feel like kind of noodling, which is not really always a good scenario, but it can be a beginning, and sometimes you do one might need a beginning. You need to begin. You don't need to do anything, but one might need to ease into to discover the various properties that one finds existed in their hemisphere of thought, in your cranium, the cranium of creativity. So sometimes the baby steps, but also the intricacies that you are creating can be productive and successful. Though needing to be successful is probably, I guess that does have some bearing on us all. I mean, we all want to kind of find some form of success, but what is that? That, of course, is a great unknown for a lot of us. That's where we're trying to maybe discover that somehow. As I am here, well aware that I have every damn color on the rainbow here. Taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Let's Paint TV. A lot of people watching the show today. I really appreciate that. 2 people. And feel free to call us, 818 I already forgot the number. No one even calls the number. I seem to have forgotten the number. 818-528-4516. Okay, it is stuck in my head. You know, I have a lot of theories or ideas or thoughts. And one thought I've kind of had of sorts along these lines of memory is the advent of memorizing passwords and various scenarios that by way of the use of the internet. I think this has made us better equipped for memory. We're exercising better memory skills because of the various passwords and, of course, other elements that have been added to our lives vis-a-vis the internet. So that is a positive that we can take away from our obsessiveness. One tends to could be obsessive aspect of the use one's use of the internet. 818-528-4516, finding a way to not paint and then paint at the same time. I like to dance around. I like to dance around my painting as much as anything else. I also don't mind staring at it and looking at it, but I'm not necessarily, I find that sometimes that can be, you spend too much time staring at it. And I end up just not being, I'm not pushing the paint. And so I tend to, I guess, maybe stay away from that a little more, avoid it. I try to avoid it maybe, but maybe I should spend more time looking. Something for me to, I guess, grasp, gravitate, consider it done, maybe. But these things are always going to be cropping up with the process, one's process of doing this kind of stuff. But I do appreciate, or I do like the knocking out of things. That just seems to have a lot of, I like that feeling. It's nothing really, I mean, people do it. That's a big part of painting is a lot of knocking out, canceling out. But when you're canceling out, things can be rediscovered or readdressed, reattached, connected, finding scenarios. Let's take a call here on the program, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. Hello, caller, you're on Let's Paint TV.
Yeah, hi, I was just going to comment. I like the yellow and red up in the top left corner, but I would balance it out with putting a little bit of yellow and red in the bottom right as well.
I see a little yellow and red on the bottom right as opposed to the bottom where so you like the, at least on your angle, I guess what you're seeing, it's the top left.
Yeah.
And that's, you're saying put some yellow red on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's worth a shot. I can be influenced. You're influencing me, and I appreciate that, or not. We'll see what happens. I'll give it a shot. I'll put some little red and yellow over there too. How about that?
Yeah, just to balance, get a look.
You like that idea of balancing.
Yeah.
But do you sense that sometimes that could be too much a part of the thought process of always worrying about the balance? Maybe we don't have to always think about balance, you know?
That's also true. You can consider that. I just think nature is all about balance, and whenever you paint, you should mimic nature. At least that's my opinion.
All right. And your opinion is valid. Everyone's opinion is valid here in life. There's no right way to do it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Would you say you're influenced by Jackson Pollock?
I guess there's a little element of Jackson Pollock in me, along with just like a whole slew of other maybe painters, artists. But I can understand. I mean, I know what he's up to, or I mean, I don't know what he's up to. I mean, dude's dead, but I got I see what he was doing. I guess I like what he was doing, but at the same time, I don't necessarily, I mean, I'm not all Mr. Dribble and make, I'm all over the place, frankly. So I don't really have a, I'm trying to find my own, be more myself than be part of any club. I feel more of a lone wolf than a a hyena.
Mm-hmm. That's what art is all about, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, well, it's just, art is everything. Art has a lot of, you can do a lot of things, and you can be part of lots of different thought processes. But in many ways, at least in terms of like the individualization, the individual idea of painting, where it is sort of you and the canvas. There's something kind of uniquely fantastic about it, which I've always loved. So.
Right on, man. All right, keep it up. I'm gonna let you get to it.
Okay. Thanks for calling, man.
Thank you for answering.
All right.
Take
818-528.
care.
Yeah, you too, man. That was a 909 call. Where is 909? I think I'm familiar with that area code, but I'm not sure. All right. 818-528-4516. We're running a little late show here. As as mentioned earlier, I was kind of itching to get my car registered, and I did, with no hiccups, thank goodness. And that is cause for for celebration, as one may understand. You not having to deal with some bullshit, bullshit that can come about from those kind of registration nonsense. Register this, but it all checked out. I like that. That's one hurdle. Now I'm just hoping that that my new van, will have a long life in the as a servant of sorts to creativity. I think we need to get it blessed. We need to get I need to bless my new van. That's what I need to do. Is there a priest out there that could bless my minivan? I don't know. I don't know if they do that. I know they do that. Saint Francis of I can't. I'm not good at my saints or pronunciation, but I think he blesses the animals. And I bet you there is a saint that may bless cars. Anyway, so I've sort of seen certain things I want to maybe bring out, so let's kind of maybe do that or not. It's kind of nice to not worry so much. I think too sometimes a painting like this, one may feel inclined to rush and finish the painting and have it finished and move on. But for some reason, I'm starting to, I don't know if it's my own development as an artist, but it's kind of, I've spent many years avoiding working on paintings that take longer than a day, ultimately, and I've found success that way. But having said that, I'm starting to enjoy the sort of depth that is created by the incubation of a painting, by allowing it to do something more, talk to you, and let things develop, not just in a short period, but over a course of time. And the beauty, I think the main thing that I've discovered, actually, I knew about this, but the beauty is the actual paint can be applied onto the older paint in a fresh. It kind of there's a depth, there's an extra depth that I'm enjoying. And that's why a lot of people, they talk about layering on painting. I've always hated that because I don't have the patience to layer a painting and spend 20 years on a fucking painting. But in a strange sense, I'm backing myself into a corner or into that idea of thought with this kind of painting. And I'm finding a certain amount of enjoyment by such mechanisms. Now I'm kind of looking. Hey, look. 818-528-4516. 909 came in with the call, and we are maybe there's a part of me that maybe wants to give it. I'm not sure if I really, detail it out. I don't know if I need to do so so much right now, but maybe it could be somehow areas could have that, but I do. I'm aware of leaving some of these areas alone, I guess. Is, areas that have already, and they're not necessarily good areas in the sense of they're not well refined. There's some raw roughness to them that I'm not necessarily certain that I really want or like. But in the full scope of things, maybe it is something that could be appreciated in the way things get bounced off back and forth. Let me. Okay, I just realized I need to talk to somebody here. 5:30. So that'd be okay. Okay, back to the exciting world of painting, and I do believe it is it can be exciting, and yet it is also a little bit country. It is a little bit funky. It's a little disturbing. No, a little frustrating, I guess. Yeah, painting can be a frustrating act. Why? I mean, I'm not saying it is, but it becomes. And why does it become that way? For various reasons, multiplicity of reasons. If you can just get past, I think for me, I do it. I've done it, been doing it 30 plus years. I've been doing it for a long time. I kind of sadly live, not sadly, but it's become part of my DNA. It's like I'll live and die by painting. that doesn't really answer the question. Yes, I still get frustrated, I think, with the process of painting, but it tends to always be because it is something that I'm not happy with, because maybe it's a commission, or it's imagery, or that I might have done before, or I think that I might be able to sell, and you're not motivated. So it's just kind of a weird. It can be, so you're not being true to yourself kind of deal. But even in those realms, even in that situation for myself, I don't get. I still love the visualization of looking at the painting and putting paint down and making something with the various colors, as I'm doing right now. So there you go. There you go. How about them apples? As one may consider that as an option. 818-528-4516. We're kind of. I kind of feel like I want to sit down and look at my painting now. Oh, of course my back hurts. That also has a scenario. I'm not necessarily thinking I want to put anything that is alludes to any particular imagery. I do that, or have done that, in paintings like this. But there's a part of me that maybe wants to keep it nondescript. Let's take another call on the program. 7703. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hi. You're on Let's Paint TV. Hello.
I want to go kill that mother!
All right, that's a trap. That's a trap. All right, 818-528-4516. Try to help you out. Trying to be here to help you out. And apparently that's not the case. But your endorphins did kick in. I know you got some fun from that. And a chuckle, my friend, is worth a lot. That's worth a few pennies. If we can monetize that, that was an exciting moment for you. You may be able to go on for the next 20 minutes, maybe, depending on how. By laughter, by the chuckles, you may be able to sustain your happiness from that moment in time. And so it was good. It was good for you, good for me. 818-528-4516. It is Let's Paint TV. We're trying to figure out where to go. I'm just sort of kind of feeling as if I may have. I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning if I have maybe ruining something that I've begun. Or do I ever stop? When do I stop? Am I smart enough? Am I clever enough? Am I clever enough? Am I intellectually intelligent? Worthy to finish this and make a masterpiece? I've thrown those ideas out the window, but I'll tell you what, and I think you should too, they still keep coming back. They keep creeping in. They always will, and there's not much you can do about it. But check yourself at the door, and tell that dream. And I'm not telling you to destroy the dream. I'm not telling you to don't do it. Don't make a masterpiece, but let it happen, as opposed to trying to make it happen. I think you'll feel a lot more comfortable in your skin with that approach, at least for some of you. And again, preference. All of my discussion and comments doesn't to any of you, and rarely might not even apply to myself. And please consult a doctor, a therapist, or before indulging in the creative process daily, if need be. 818-528-4516. Okay, so I'm avoiding painting, but I'm also kind of looking at the painting through the back of my head. Actually, no, I have the monitor, so I kind of have the monitor looking. I'm looking sort of at the monitor there. So actually, it helps, I guess. We just do some more painting, I guess, is the story here. Yeah, do we get more in depth with this? And I think I sense that I want to do it a little more, get a little more arid, with arid extra dry, or not. Certain things kind of can be kind of bothersome, and sometimes you just need to smash through it, possibly smash through it, willing to ultimately knock out some scenarios. But what are these scenarios? What is the scenario that we need to follow? Do we need to follow? I don't think so. I mean, there definitely can be a rule book. One can have one. Maybe you want to live your life with the rule books in hand. But, we don't have to abide by that. For some reason I'm reinforcing that line. And a part of me wants a line there. I don't know why. Maybe it helps give me structure somehow. Somehow it gives me structure. I don't, now this is kind of crazy. I'm going to go for it. Oh my gosh. Heavy. This is heavy. That's a radical change in the relationship of our in what's going on. And that could be a major blow to what's in store for us in the future, which is of course fascinating. Bigger brush. Let's get a bigger brush here. Now I just bought this brush. It was perfect. It was happy when I started using it, and now it's already starting to lose because I didn't clean it. I don't clean my brushes very well. It is a flaw of mine. And I feel terrible. I feel just terrible about that. Obviously, I don't. Somehow I'm kind of interested in how the little colors bounce within little square holes. I kind of gain into that. I don't know if I want to go crazy into it, but maybe I could. I can always take it away. Can always get out of the park. Oh, you knocked it out of the park with that one. All right, let's take a little break here. Well, as you can tell, having said I was going to take a quick, as you well know, I'm now signing off with my utmost sincerity or concern for your creative whatever. It's Mr. Let's Paint. We'll see you tomorrow, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. If you missed me earlier because I didn't really get started till later, please forgive me, and we'll be back in line at the 11 o'clock time slot. But I was itching to take care of some business, which in retrospect felt good. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. 818. No, don't call me. I'm not picking up. By the way, I don't pick up the phone if you call me when I'm not on live. That's just a rule. So don't even bother. I mean, you could, but I won't pick up. All right. Hey, Parody Fitness, looking good, loving red colors. All right. Hey, we got a comment here, and I'm about to sign off. But thanks again for being here. And we'll get back to possibly painting some more on this painting today and also with you tomorrow, but also maybe, just maybe, I will have something entirely different for you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye now.